Collectively, they're the pioneers of the Walt Disney Animation Studio.
Please find a seat and get your pencils ready because the animation experience begins in just 5 minutes.
Anyway, you guys need some inspiration, so let's take a look at your screens to your right or your left.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the animation experience at Conservation Station. I'm Amy Smead. I'm one of the heads of animation for Disney Animation's latest feature film, Raya and the Last Dragon. The incredible team of animators, artists, and technologists working on this film at Walt Disney Animation Studios spent nearly 3 years creating the world of Kumandra, which is filled with unique and fantastical characters. And while many of these elements seen on screen came from our research of Southeast Asia and the filmmaking team's imaginations, some, including our characters of Tuk Tuk or our trio of Ongis, were inspired by real animals and nature, continuing the legacy Walt Disney started with Bambi.
As you know, Disney's legacy is unmatched, but especially when it comes to one thing.
Adorable sidekicks.
There's Flounder,
Bruni,
Pascal, and Pua.
Jacques, and Gus Gus.
They're so cute, it makes me angry.
Yeah. And today, we have the honor of announcing a brand new addition to the lineup.
And his name is...
Baby Tuk Tuk.
Oh man, so cute!
Michelle.
Sorry, why didn't I get one of those? I'm like a big Baby Tuk Tuk fan.
I'll share with you though.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's right. You can find elements of Raya's faithful companion Tuk Tuk or the fearless Ongis in our own world. For example, animators drew inspiration for Tuk Tuk by combining the animal adaptations of pillbugs, pugs, and pangolins. And what about those Ongis? See any familiar animals in their character design? How about a monkey with a wisp of catfish thrown in? Perhaps your animator can help you find these unique characteristics as you begin your drawing today. Thanks to technology, we're now able to bring these characters to life digitally, but we start with these initial character designs to help us define their shapes, their personalities, and their movements. From the designs to how we model, rig, and animate these characters, we also incorporate our research from real-life animals that inspired us along the way. Have fun, and be sure to check out more characters by watching Raya and the Last Dragon.
All right, you guys feel inspired?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome, fantastic. So, just a few reminders before we get started. Number one is if you guys need anything at all, if your pencil breaks, if your lab board spontaneously combusts, or if you just have easily frustrated children or easily frustrated adults, just raise your hand and one of my friends around the room will bring you a coloring sheet, crayons, whatever you guys need. If you guys need an exit, it's conveniently that spot over there marked exit. So that's the way out over there. It's also where the restroom is as well. Now, you've heard it a million times already, so just another reminder for you. Just keep those facial coverings on over your nose and underneath your chin. Don't let them drop below your noses because, surprise, you breathe through your nose. Who knew, right? And when you sneeze, that's where all the junk comes out of, so please keep that covered. And because you have to keep your face covered, there's no eating or drinking inside of the building. Now, you guys are all using golf pencils, and golf pencils generally do not have erasers, so just keep your lines light and sketchy. If you make one bad line and it's one of those things where it just destroys your entire world because you made that one bad line. I know I'm like that sometimes. You may be like that as well. Don't worry about it. Just make a good line next to the bad line. And outside of this bubble that we're in right now, there are still erasers. They still exist. So you can erase it whether, you can find this thing in an attic 50 years from now. You're like, oh, I forgot to erase that line. And you can still erase that line. It's that easy. So, you guys ready?
Totally.
All right, let's get going. So we're drawing Tuk Tuk today, the baby version of Tuk Tuk, not the one that rides through the desert in all the trailers. So what we're going to do is, we've got this big circle, this big perfect circle that we're not going to make you draw, so you're welcome. And we've got this 2 long horizontal guidelines, and we're going to go to the second one, and I'm going to draw a little curve that's going to go through that line. I'm just going to go from light to dark with my lines for a little while. See a little curve like that. A little frowny curve. And I'm going to draw a letter C next to it. Just going to wrap around Now, Tuk Tuk is a combination of a pillbug, a pug, and a pangolin. That's a pangolin, not a penguin. That'd be weird. And he has this little pug nose. Yeah, little pug nose. I'm going to draw another backwards letter C, and then draw a little happy smile face to connect them together. So it actually just looks like a small version of Simba's head. That nose just can't wait to be king. All right, and then we're going to draw a little wrinkle above it, a little curve, a little arch above that with another one just above that. Now, pugs, of course, are a toy breed of dog. I'm sure you've all heard of them. And I'm sure you all also know that they were first recognized by the American Kennel Club back in 1885. Common knowledge, right? Everybody knows that. Yeah. What? Everybody knew that. Just. All right. Now, guess what? You guys get to draw more circles. Yay! Woo. All right, so the next circle we're going to keep light for one reason, and you'll find out in just a moment, but we're going to take up most of that eye with another circle. Now, he actually has pie eyes. So think like classic, 1920s, 1930s cartoon characters, or like our modern version of Mickey Mouse you find on like Runaway Railway. And blue guideline is going to be half in and half out of this line. It's going to be this little oval. And I'm going to go over it a few times and then add a little curve at the bottom so it looks like a little bulb. And then we can go over here, add another one. Yeah, we're going to need to give them some eyebrows, not because that's a normal trait for pugs or penguins or pillbugs, but because that's a normal trait for animated characters. That gives us the ability to give animal characters the ability to show emotions, like be angry or happy or sad, is by giving them eyebrows. That's how we use our eyebrows. So I'm just going to draw a curve, which is going to run up, and it looks a lot like an eyebrow, or kind of like a tadpole, kind of. Going to get this eyebrow in there. Go back over that. And another eyebrow over here, just above the eye. That's where eyebrows are generally. And we get that in there. Now over here on the left, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to keep it above that blue guideline. It's important to keep it above the blue guideline, and you'll see why in just a little bit. So we've got that fur right there. Good. Not getting much of a reaction from my crowd. That's never good. Anybody taking this way too seriously? Yes. Yeah?
No.
All right. Don't take this too seriously. Have fun with it. Enjoy yourself. Don't think of this like a job interview. No one's going to pop out of the bushes behind me and yell, "You're hired!" It's only on Tuesdays. So take that burden off of your shoulders and try to have fun. This is just another fun thing you're doing at Disney. Think of it the same thing as Everest, and spread your arms up and start screaming if you have to. There you go. All right, I'm going to give you a crash course in drawing ovals. You guys are going to be fantastic at drawing ovals by the time we're done with this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on this blue guideline to the left of his cheek, trace over that whole oval now. Well, just the part that we see. He's not going behind the foot. He has these little nails that look like half circles or letter D's lying on their back. And they're just at the tops of those little toeses. And he has these little toe beans, these little nubs that are shaped like circles just below those nails. Trace over the inside of that circle, and then go to the next one, and then the next one, and then trace back over the arm. Yeah, from the pinky finger over here on the right, I'm going to draw a curve which is going to run down to this short little blue guideline round and just make a little loop to create that little toe bean. Loop around crease back over that oval. And then the pad on that foot's going to look a little bit more ovally. You can look that up to find out what I'm talking about. But they are actually the most trafficked animal in the world. They're wanted for their meat and their scales. And their meat's a delicacy in some cultures, and people think their scales have medicinal property when they're really just like our nails. And there's 8 species of them, 4 in Asia, 4 in Africa. And they're in rapid decline due to habitat loss and illegal poaching. But they have long tongues. They like to eat termites and ants, and then when they're scared, they curl into a ball. All right, now let's draw his armor. We get to his underbelly because, well, here they're on top, there they're on the bottom, so they're going to be U-shapes. So we're going to get one right here, and right here, and one right here. And there's Baby Tuk Tuk. How do you guys feel? Good? Awesome. I hope you're proud of your drawings. You guys get to be some of the only people to ever draw this character. Even most of the animators didn't draw this character because it's a computer animated character. So, be proud of what you've done though, and sign your drawing. Now we need to draw 4 characters from Raya and the Last Dragon. And at the moment, we've got Tuk Tuk and then all 3 Onjis. And feel free to come around and draw more characters with us. If you want to get really good at any one character though, just take the same character multiple times because that's just called practice. That's how you get good at anything. And we're going to put a date on our drawing as well. Today is the 26th of February 2021. We put dates on drawings so that we can look across all the drawings we've ever done from year to year, from drawing to drawing, and see how we've improved. New techniques we've learned along the way, so on and so forth. But there you guys have it. And take a look at your drawings and take a look at the wall to your right. You're going to see a lot of famous Disney artists on the wall over there in black and white. A lot of famous ones like Retta Scott, the first female Disney animator, Mary Blair, the first female Disney Imagineer. She created It's a Small World, so I don't know how you really feel about her. We got Frank and Ollie, Two of the Nine Old Men, pioneers of the animated film. Those two especially wrote the book on animation called The Illusion of Life. And there's a great documentary about them called Frank and Ollie on Disney+. But I want you guys to really focus on that guy over there who's using a lap board just like you, looking at those deer, using them as references just like you did with this video that you watched. That is Walt Disney. Hopefully you all know who that is. And he actually started that 80 years ago with Bambi. He started bringing in animals into the studio so his animators could get up close and personal and make more realistic looking animations. So you guys are just being part of that legacy. You're carrying on the legacy that Walt started 80 years ago. So give yourselves a round of applause. Well, thanks so much for drawing with me, guys. I hope you had a good time. We do have one more class left if you want to draw one of the Onjis with us. But you're about to hear a voice from the heavens dismissing you from the class. Now, normally that would be your cue to get up and leave. But these are unprecedented times, so we can't let you do that. So what we want you to do is, as soon as you hear that voice dismissing you, do absolutely nothing. Just stay exactly where you're at, because I've got a friend over there, I've got Aaron, and Aaron is going to come to you group by group and dismiss you group by group just to keep you guys all physically distanced from each other. It shouldn't take too long to get this crowd out. So just listen to what Aaron says. All we want back are the lap boards, that's it. And Aaron will tell you exactly what to do with the lap boards. Please listen to them. And those pencils are yours to keep. Congratulations! Free souvenirs from Disney. They'll have them bronze, make them into earrings and necklaces, and they can remember this moment forever and ever. If you really don't want them, though, you can toss them into those blue bins over there that say pencil recycling. And, of course, those papers are yours. Be proud of them. And put them on a refrigerator somewhere, whether it's yours or, I don't know, Home Depot's or something. They just need to go on a refrigerator. But while you're waiting for them to get to you, just check your area, make sure that your cell phone didn't fall out of your pockets, that you get all your water bottles and purses and backpacks and children and so on, and take them out the exit with you. So thanks again, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your adventure here at Animal Kingdom. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you all for joining us in the animation experience at Conservation Station. Please gather your personal belongings before exiting, and remember to take your artwork with you. We hope you enjoy the rest of your visit at Rafiki's Planet Watch and the rest of your adventure here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Goodbye.